Hello, welcome to another bulking and bodybuilding, and it's been quite a monumental week. Now, in terms of training, it's been very disjointed. If you watch my training videos last week, obviously you'll see I was testing my PRs, I was going for PRs, so I hit a deadlift and I failed my squat and I failed my bench press, so it was a little bit depressing. But yeah, you know, obviously go back and watch those and you'll see what happened. Now, in terms of food, that affected me quite significantly because although initially I went all out, like over that 3-day period, I was eating so much food, like I was bulking really hard because obviously I was trying to get as many calories in as I could. So I felt strong, but then a knock-on effect of that is that the following 2 days, like particularly the day after that, I was really struggling to eat. Like, yeah, I mean exactly the same as after that 15K challenge. I had like a 2 or 3 day period where I just I had no desire to eat food whatsoever. So I don't know, I mean, in terms of weight gain, weight loss, who knows? I mean, I would imagine maybe roughly the same, possibly a little bit off, but let's find out. That's more exciting, isn't it, than me just kind of speculating. Here we go. So, here are my scales. I don't mean fish scales, I mean weighing scales. Let's have a look at this. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I don't know. I'm not psychic. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, so that is quite surprising, I guess. That's a good thing. On a big fat fatty. So that's 100.9 kilograms, which is 222 pounds, baby. So that is a little additional gain from last week, which is pretty impressive. I mean, I guess it's to be expected. Like I said, I did eat, like, I could not explain enough. I ate a lot of food over those 3 testing days, but then because I did drop down quite a lot the next couple of days, I thought maybe that would have cancelled it out, but I guess that kind of mass of food has kind of carried through. So yeah, it's another little gain, so I'm pleased with that. I mean, what I imagine is going to happen is that I'm probably going to plateau in terms of weight pretty soon, but then that sets me up nicely as I get closer to the British Champs to then kind of spike up again, because obviously I've said this a few times, I don't want to risk going in, you know, really close to the weight category because that would be bad. I don't want to be panicking, I want to be nice and relaxed, and I want to be able to eat obviously as much as I want to on the day. So, yeah, in terms of, like I said, food's been hard, but it's been productive, obviously, that's reflected in the weight. Training's been pretty good. I mean, it has been disjointed. I've missed bits, obviously, you know, where obviously I was testing and deloading prior to that, I really didn't do very much. But since then, I've had 2 pretty decent sessions. I get the whole thing where, you know, if I deload and I don't do any bodybuilding work for a week or so, I go back in the gym and do so, and you get a massive pump, so that's quite cool. Yes, on the topic of training, I'm about to go and do a push workout, so what I'll do now is let you enjoy some training and then some food.
And we're in. So this is, like I said, a push workout. I didn't do shoulders, it was just chest and triceps, purely because if you see there, I've slightly widened my grip with the bench press, and so I know my shoulders are going to get a bit of a hammering initially, and so I want to give them a break. So, like I said, it was just chest and triceps, and I started with some bench press. Now, I very rarely show this in the videos because obviously I consider that more a powerlifting move, but at this stage, because I've changed my technique, I am doing more volume work, so it is technically bodybuilding, hypertrophy. So yeah, I did, it was 5 sets of 6 reps, so I went nice and light, to be fair. I'm just kind of getting used to that wider grip and getting used to bringing the bar down slightly higher up, so it's a slightly altered bar path. But it felt good, definitely felt a lot more chest engagement than I usually do with my closer grip bench. Right, then it was some dumbbell chest press, so I didn't go too heavy here again. Today was kind of, I looked at it as more of a hypertrophy day as opposed to a heavy strength there. I wanted to give my shoulders, like I said, a chance to acclimatise to the form. Look at those shoulder striations. So yeah, this was, I did 4 sets and I kept the weight the same the whole time, so it wasn't very heavy. I went from 12 reps down to about, I think about 9 or 10 on the last set. Then I moved on to some chest machine flies. Here I'm working on trying to keep my elbows or my shoulders like internally rotated, if you see what I mean. I think what I tend to do sometimes is externally rotate my shoulders so my elbows kind of turn inwards, and then I'm A, taking a bit of stress off my chest, and B, putting more stress on my shoulders to put them in an unnatural position. So trying to work on that, and yeah, it felt good. Felt all kinds of chest engagement. Chest was absolutely pumped. I find that, I mean, I said it at the start, I always find that when I have a few days or a week off from kind of bodybuilding stuff, when I go back into it, I feel like massively pumped. The workout feels really, really good, even if I don't do that much. Then I finished the workout with some tricep work. So I did some cable machine tricep pushdowns with cable pushdowns with the little kind of V attachment, which I really like. It just feels more natural. I did loads and loads. I think I did like 8 sets. The first kind of 4 to 5 were quality, kind of 8 to 12 rep sets with reasonable recovery, and the last like 3-4 sets were just really quick, kind of 6 to 8 reps, low weight, getting them done. Now it's food time.
Just got back from the gym and it's lunchtime, which is a bit of a difference. Ordinarily it'll be dinner time, but because I'm off work, I thought I'd do this in the afternoon. Make a bit of a refreshing change. Refreshing, by the way, I find is a very irritating word when used in the context of food. So if someone says, oh, this drink is so refreshing, I'd want to punch them in the face repeatedly. Anyway, that's slightly off track. Let's have a look at lunch. So I've come back, I've laid my options out, and this is what we're gonna go for. I've got some wraps, 8 of them. I'm not gonna eat all 8 of them because I'm not a nutter. I've got some cheese, mature cheese, very mature. In fact, it's so mature, it hasn't made any jokes, hasn't like, been making stupid noises, anything like that. So yeah, I would back that. I would endorse that 100%. And then some pepperoni, salami, a pound. What a bargain, don't remember buying that. Oh, I do actually, I bought that in Cornwall. And then some German salami, a bit of a Italian-German hybrid, kind of reminiscent of the war. And then we've got some ketchup, which is upside down and is 69p. That's not from Aldi's. That, I'm assuming, is probably from when we were in Cornwall as well, although I do not remember buying that. Anyway, yeah, we're kind of low on food items at the moment, so this is kind of like the scraping together what's left over, because we're going to America soon. I thought there's no point buying in a massive amount of stuff, so we're in the process now of just kind of clearing up what we do have, and I am the man for the job. So I'll put that together and then I'll show you the finished article. There we go. Oh, that was quite tiring. So I've not used the plate initially because I want to exhibit all of the contents of my wraps. I've got, as you see there, the salami. I kind of ignored the German one. I went all Italian because I am half Italian, so I thought I'd reflect my nationality in my food choices. I've got salami, cheese, and obviously some ketchup, and then literally a carbon copy. Now look, I'm quite autistic and OCD in terms of the way I lay things out, and I think that kind of shines through here. They're pretty much, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. You have 5 seconds to spot the difference. I'm going to say there are 3 differences. Go. Time up. The differences are that, I don't know yet. Oh yeah, there you go. There's one there. See, the salami is kind of folded up. That's one difference. Here, the cheese is kind of sticking out. And then, what else have we got? If we're kind of, scraping the barrel, you could say the wrap is slightly discoloured there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to obviously put those on that plate, and then, oh, I'm quite sweaty, and then microwave them, probably 30 seconds or so, and then eat them, because that's generally what I do with my food. Now, you probably heard that irritating noise in the background next door. I think they're like knocking a back window out and making a door, but it's incredibly unsociable in terms of the noise levels. Like, I was trying to set out yesterday, we were having a nice leisurely tea and it was just going for like 2 hours, so that was quite annoying. So what I think I'm going to do, I don't want to overreact, but I'm just going to probably burn the house down tonight while they're asleep. But anyway, I'm going to eat this, I'm hungry, then I'll have a shower, and that, my friends, is that. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.